Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today is where I just tried to beat the Enderdragon, and this took way too long. If you guys could subscribe, I would really like it, and because this took 3.5 hours to record. Stop it, Harvey! Anyways, I got all the necessities and stuff first, and then I was walking, and out of the glimpses of my eye, I see a little house, a village. This village had 11 blacksmiths and a ruined portal all in one. This was the best seed I probably ever had, and it was just insanely good. I even found like 5 diamonds, I think it was, 5 or 6. It was 5. But yeah, it was insane. But yeah, so like this was the best village I ever had, like in my entire lifespan of doing YouTube. So that was pretty awesome, I'd say. After I ran through the village, I went to one of the ends of the village, found more blacksmiths. I don't know how there were so many blacksmiths. But anyways, I decided to build the portal to the nether to get it done. And I got on my flint and steel to get ready for the nether, to finish building it, you know. And when I pulled out the flint and steel and I lit the portal to the nether, I had to throw it in these spawns. Anyways, this spawn was horrible. I was in a cave system. So this entire time, I had to strip mine through the entire nether. It was the worst. I literally ran through like caves, little caves and stuff, trying to see if I could find anything to the outside. I finally did, and I decided I should probably go back so I don't fall and die. And this is where I made a pretty big mistake. So I was mining through, and you'll just see for yourself. Yeah. I lost half my stuff in the lava, if not more. So I only had like a couple pickaxes, my iron sword, and some of my armor. Oh my. Anyways, I had to bridge across this lava to finally find stuff. And this took a really long time until I finally found a crimson forest, and I decided to get blocks. And guess what I did? I fell in the lava again. Just hates me in this game. But anyways, after a little while, I found a bastion running through a soul sand valley, which was my first bastion I've ever really seen. So it's kind of crazy, to be honest. But I ran through, and I was terrified of the piglin brutes. Like, they were the scariest things, in my opinion, to like anything about it. So after I went through the bastion a bit, I just paused my recording to make sure that I wasn't spending too much time in the nether and I wouldn't take up my storage. And I got to a fortress. I took out a couple blaze rods and I almost died like twice. And then I ran back as fast as I could through like the tunnels I had made. And when I got back, I had to check something on my computer, on one of my uploads. And I was gonna pause it, and I look and I see it's paused, and I'm like, I wanted to lose it. Anyways, that night I killed a witch and got enough ender pearls for the portal, or hopefully enough, I was hoping. So as I went that way, I got a boat and stuff, and I went across. I found a dark oak forest, and I had hopes that I could possibly find a wooden mansion, because I feel like that would be really cool. I definitely would not have gone inside, because even though the totems would be OP, I did not want to fight vindicators and evokers at once, because that would just be horrible. But anyways, yeah, I just went through this place trying to find it, and then a bit later after this, I found some villages, and one of the villages I knew had the stronghold underneath it. So I started digging, and that's when I was starting to find it. So I went down, and I found the portal down here, as you see in this next clip. As I started digging straight down again, I dug, and then you can actually see that I dug on top of the portal. Or not on top of the portal, on top of the stronghold. So I go down there, and not even like 2 minutes in, I find the portal room. Like, this is the best one I think I've ever been into. With, and also, this had no cheats, by the way. So I had done this with no cheats, and this took way too long, though. I definitely cut a lot of parts from the nether, because it took way too long. But I was like, really excited to find the room. I probably shouldn't have been dancing around and stuff. I probably should have put the eyes in, because because if I didn't, I might have died. Whatever, but then I put all the eyeballs in and got ready for the end. And I was so excited, but I did not want to die. Then I'd have to come back and get all my stuff. So I got my loot ready. I got my 2 crossbows out, ready for the battle. I had my water bucket. I, for some reason, did not make a shield until like the last second, like in the middle of the end fight, I'm pretty sure, or before it, I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know when I made the shield, but yeah, as I got ready, I armed both my crossbows, and then I jumped into the end. And this is where I had to get ready to fight. I quickly regained my surroundings and then decided to mine out of the box thing. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Enderdragon spawned, so I was ready to fight it, and I had everything ready. I don't know what I was doing, whatever. But as I went up there and I got ready, started building up the obsidian crystals after this. Right here, I cut to like one of them, and then I started right after this. I decided I was going to use my crossbow to try to hit the other ones. I went on a roll with these. Like I hit a bunch of them, which is honestly the best I've done in like end fight. Although the other end fights I had to keep the inventory on, and I died a lot. But anyways, I hit a bunch of them actually, which is really good, especially for me. Dude, I'm not really the best. I'm also playing on Nintendo Switch, by the way. That's why I feel like this was also way harder and took way longer than like anything else I'd say. Anyways, yeah, this one took a bit of a long time to get, and then I finally got it. This next order one also took too long, especially for it just being a little short time. I just kept trying arrows at it until I finally hit it. It took like a couple seconds. Like for it being that small, it should have hit just like the first time. Not even that was where I hit it. Okay, and then I broke this one and hit it. And I decided to use my crossbow on this one. And the dragon just ran into me. And then I finally decided to build up to this one now, which I did not cut out actually. As I build up, but yeah, I used my pickaxe to mine out the iron bars. So now it's finally to attack the dragon. So in the middle of the fight, the dragon's just hitting me. And also, Endermen are the worst in this fight, dude. Like, they were so obnoxious. And yeah, so I took them all out, and well, not all of them out, but like, I was fighting the dragon, and it was quite a pain, honestly. These parts, I kept almost dying fighting him for fun. Luckily I had dragon stuff to help me out. And the dragon became very aggressive, so I had to just keep using my red and my sword and stuff. So I don't know why I think I ended that was so stupid. Because I'm just running around spelling my sword at an enderman instead of the dragon that's perched, and I hit another enderman. But yeah, I killed 2 endermen and I quickly attacked the dragon. And now the final blow! I killed the dragon! But yeah, this took so long, it was so obnoxious. Yeah, as the Enderdragon defeated, I grabbed my obsidian out and I was ready to bridge to the dragon egg. I do not care if that's for real life, because I don't ever want to play on this world again. It was honestly not fun at all to play on here. I like taking my time. And I did this all in one city, by the way. Except for when I went. Yeah, in one sitting I did all this. Finally got the dragon egg, and I was just ready to go home. So I chopped into the end portal, and that was it. Now I want to quick say, please like and subscribe. This took forever to edit and record. It probably took almost 5 hours to edit and record. And it was not fun. I did not honestly have a good time doing this at all, but the video came out pretty good, I'd say. Make sure to like and subscribe, and join my members to get early access to my footage and stuff. And you might be shouted out in some future videos. Adios, amigos.